Tesla's down in the pre-market after its much-anticipated battery day.
Hey, I'm Steven and this is Solving the Money Problem. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. So, Tesla hosted their Battery Investor Day and 2020 annual shareholder meeting yesterday. Stocks down pre-market, stocks also down as the market has opened, and as promised, I've been buying more Tesla stock. Now, those of you who've been following the channel recently will know I predicted there's a pretty good chance that Tesla stock goes down, as it did after the Cybertruck reveal, as it did after the Autonomy Day event. This is not a surprise to me. I called this as about a 50-50 probability the stock goes up or the stock goes down, and we're seeing the stock go down. I was prepared. I sold my liver, one of my lungs, a kidney. I had plenty of spare cash to go, and boom, now it's Tesla stock. This will be the first of many videos I share discussing the mainstream finance media and stock analyst reactions to Tesla's Battery Investor Day. The reason I do this, as I've been harping on for months, is there seems to be a very stark disconnect between the reality of Tesla and the opinions of analysts, Wall Street, retail investors, and the mainstream finance media. So in this video, I'm going to discuss what I think is happening with Tesla stock this morning, what it's likely to do over the short, medium, and longer term, and also just give some more impressions on why Wall Street analysts seem to have absolutely no fucking idea what they're looking at when they look at Tesla. Spoiler alert, it might be the bell curve. Did I just say that? I can't believe I just said that. Oh well, let's get into the video. But first, hey guys, if you're in the US and you'd like to help out the channel and get a free stock, check out the link in the description to WeBull. If you open a new account and fund it with $100, you'll get a free stock valued up to $1,600. And if you're in Australia, the UK, or New Zealand, you can get a free stock with stake, also using the link in the description. Let's get back to it.
At that event, Elon Musk said his big goal was to drive down battery costs, but he adds that the technology to make that happen will take some time.
To be clear, it will take us probably a year to 18 months to start realizing these advantages, and probably to fully realize the advantages, probably it's about 3 years or thereabouts.
Hey snowflakes, get out. You're going to get butthurt in a minute. Great. Gone? Perfect. Let me explain something. You have to legitimately be a fucking moron not to understand that it will take Tesla time to ramp up their new battery cell production facilities. I mean, this is just common sense, okay? You do not need to be a genius to sit down and go, okay, so Tesla probably going to be making their own cell, which was announced. Great. They're going to try and ramp that up. Great. Will they be able to press a button and that happen instantly? No. Do they have enough factory space existing now without needing to? No. Do they need to build new production lines? Yes. Do they need to do new things? Yes. Will this take time? Yes. This is being presented as almost like it's a disappointment. Like Tesla was like, well, hey guys, tomorrow suddenly all of our vehicles are using these new cells, which we somehow have magically started producing at high volume without having to ramp them, build new factories, do anything like that whatsoever. I just don't understand why this is news. Like, there's an air of disappointment from some analysts, some people in the media right now. It's like, oh yeah, well, all this cool technology is not going to arrive for a year or so. Like, duh. Let's carry on.
All right, so Jim, Street's a bit split today on, regardless of how much time it takes, the fact that it would happen at all could improve volume and margins. Others are saying that even though that's a long-term story, near-term, there's not many catalysts to drive the stock.
Well, look, I think that you've got this process by which the stock is up really big ahead of Battery Day, and then he delivers what? I mean, Phil LeBeau sent me some terrific stuff. He delivered targeting 56% drop in the cost of battery cells. That matters tremendously, but we were talking about the million-mile battery. What a setup that almost nobody could possibly deliver.
I definitely agree with Kramer. There was a lot of run-up, people buying ahead of Battery Day, getting excited, and I think today what's driving the stock price down is a lot of these people who bought the rumor are now selling the news, selling after making a massive profit in the run-up to Battery Investor Day. So just be mindful of this. This probably isn't as many people go, oh my God, and running for the hills as it is people going, sweet, got a massive profit, I'm out of here. The kind of folks are going to be very regretful in a few years' time when Tesla stock's worth probably more than it is today, and they'll be like, why did I sell? Unless their funds just trying to get their quarterly or their monthly profits locked in. And just regarding the million-mile battery, which truth be told, half of the analysts were under the impression that it was a battery that you wouldn't need to charge up again for 1,000,000 miles. Like, are you guys serious? This isn't important news. It's also something that Tesla didn't not announce. If you pay attention to the differences in cell chemistry and the different properties for the different uses for the different battery cell chemistries that they announced at the fucking event, you'll understand, guess what? This battery now is being developed. It's going in their robo-taxi vehicles and their stationary storage products. It was literally in the presentation. Tesla just didn't go, oh, hey, for everybody who doesn't understand the implications of this because you're listening to what other people say and inheriting your beliefs and don't know how to think for yourself and infer, this is a million-mile battery, dumbasses. They didn't say that, so everyone's like, oh, there was no million-mile battery. I'm so disappointed.
And the 20 million vehicles, a lot of people have been talking about the idea that one day he could do 20 million, so therefore that's a lot more than Toyota, so therefore you could justify the valuation. We've got analysts, we got Fresh Pick Bear, we got people who say, listen, it's finally come down, you want to be it. Here's the way I look at it, Carl. I think if you like Tesla before, you like Tesla after, and if you didn't like it before, you don't like it after, because it's Elon Musk, and you're betting on Musk. And I wish there were more to it. David, Musk is Musk per share, okay? It's Musk per share.
Yeah. But it's funny to listen to him sort of under-promising in
Wasn't
a way.
that interesting?
Yeah, I mean, lack of hyperbole.
Well, the 20 million cars is kind of
Yeah, by the way, one of his more interesting things, Jim, was his saying that he's confident they can make a compelling $25,000 electric vehicle that is also fully autonomous. I mean, that could be a game changer.
I think that
25
could be.
grand for a full EV autonomous vehicle in 3 years?
Well, Phil's talking about how low they can really lower the price of this. But, yes, that would be a real game changer.
I don't want to come across as too harsh on the panel here. They are acknowledging that a $25,000 fully autonomous compact vehicle would be a game changer, but in pretty subdued terms. This is an incredible, transformative, paradigm-shifting product. Like, this should be headlines everywhere. Tesla to release $25,000 autonomous vehicle within 3 years. But of course, people are not inferring, they're not getting it. It's like, wait a minute, $25,000 purchase price, extremely low running costs, total cost of ownership far below that of a $25,000 internal combustion engine, and it's autonomous. Holy shit, everyone on the fucking planet is going to buy one of these cars, approximately. But there's not this discussion happening yet. It's like, oh yeah, okay, that'll be a game changer. There's just such a disconnect between the information and the understanding of that information, the implications. People just do not seem to be able to infer what this means. Maybe it's going to take a few months for this information to sort of percolate, trickle down, and people to finally get what's just been said.
Of course, it would also make the skies cleaner. It could do a lot. And, Carl, I think that there's a lot of people still excited that he's a bit like Henry Ford, okay? He gets the cost down. It pays the workers okay, and everybody does better. I don't know. I'm a believer in the guy. This is not Nikola, okay? This is not Ricola. Right. This is Tesla. It's not a truck going downhill.
We're talking supply again.
Quick round of applause there to Jim Cramer for seizing the opportunity to take another swipe at the steaming pile of crap that is Nikola. I'm not going to say any more on that. I've covered this plenty on the channel. Let's continue.
Yeah.
No, but again, we're talking about supply, and you keep referencing the fresh bearish pick. And part of their point is that they're just worried about the consumer in a recessionary environment. How does that play in?
Well, I think it's a good piece because I think that Tesla is somewhat recession-proof, not recession-resistant. That's the new term.
This is a very solid point from Cramer. We've seen direct proof now of this, okay? Pandemic earlier this year, everybody's panicking, freaking out, selling their stocks like morons, telling me to sell my stocks because the world's ending, DMing me, telling me not to buy any more Tesla stock. Thanks for your concerns, guys. As I said at the time, thanks for your advice. I'll be okay, and I was okay. Just wanted to put that out there. But this is important. We saw that Tesla's sales, they still sold every vehicle they produced in the midst of a global pandemic while other automakers saw their sales plummet. We can infer a lot from this, including the fact that Tesla has far more demand than they're currently able to meet. And if we really think about it, I know it might hurt a little bit, but hey, let's play along at home for a moment. If Tesla can drive their prices down even further, their demand is going to increase. And it's not going to increase in a linear fashion, but an exponential fashion. Every $5,000 you shave off the vehicle will expand the market massively. This is really important. Tesla already has more demand than they can meet, and they're continuing to drive their costs down. This matters.
Companies are either recession resistant or recession proof. I like the bear piece, because it does present the negatives and the positives. It's a price target boost, by the way. And I always find, David, when they do boost the price target, you have to be more positive than negative.
So I hope you guys have found this video insightful. As I said earlier, I'm going to continue to document the mainstream finance media and analyst reactions to Battery Invest today. At this point in time, there seems to be an enormous chasm between reality and understanding. Facts and interpretation. And as a long-term Tesla stock investor, to me, that represents a potential buying opportunity. Hence, I've been selling my internal organs and buying more Tesla stock. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have been buying the stock. I love when the mainstream finance media and analysts just don't understand what they've seen. Every time there's a major Tesla event, mainstream finance media or the markets don't get it, I'm buying. I'm Stephen Mark Ryan. This is Solving the Money Problem, and I love you all. And don't forget your free stocks with WeBull and stake using the links below. Deposit $100 in your WeBull account, you'll get a free stock valued up to $1,600, and stake, spin the roulette wheel, you'll either get Nike, GoPro or Dropbox. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And of course, if you have any ideas for future videos, let me know. I read all your comments. P.S. If you're still watching, you're awesome. If you'd like early access, exclusive videos, regular Q&As, our private Discord server and more, consider supporting the channel at patreon.com/solvingthemoneyproblem so I can keep creating content for you guys. There's a link in the description. You can now also become a member of the channel for some exclusive perks. To learn more, click the join button next to subscribe. And don't forget to check out our merch store. Either way, the best form of support is you being here and watching, so thanks again.